Hi, today's interview a fellow community member on our All About the Bay. In the Bay Area, we have so many new upcoming entrepreneurs. I love it because we're actually expanding with so many creativity and our passion. And today we're going to interview Rose Dubon, who is the founder of a wellness center out in the San Mateo area, and we'll go inside and find out what her new passion in her work. All right, so I'll take you down. In the normal day, she was doing like a wellness work. So if you have any like anxiety or pain or like to reduce your fat and be healthy, you come here and for the adult part. But also she have a new creation of what can be served for the children and the youth. All right, come on in. Hi Rose, nice to meet you. Good to see you. Hi, welcome to All About the Bay. We are a group of business owners in the Bay Area who are committed to help each other to thrive as a community. So today, my name is Wei Hao Lau. I'm one of the business owners in the community. I have the opportunity to interview Rose Dubon, who is the founder of a wellness center at San Mateo right here. And she has a passion to empower the youth and young people to live with their purpose and fulfillment. So stay tuned to our interview. All right, great. Rose, thanks for having this interview with us. I'd love to get to know you, your passion and why you're creating this empowerment for the youth and young people.
Great. Thank you so much for having me. And it's a pleasure. So let's dive in. And we were chatting a little bit before this interview right now. And we need to empower our youth. We need to empower our children. We need to give them the wings that they need so that when they grow older, they already have kind of like a shaped up path so that they don't have to go through the mistakes that perhaps we went through in life as kids.
Yeah, definitely. And then what are you want to really create in this beautiful wellness center? What kind of workshops or things that you're planning or creating to fulfill that mission?
So currently, I've had this wellness center for 1.5 years, and I've had so many adults come through here, and we've been having so many breakthroughs in shaping up their emotional and mental wellness. And so now I want to get back to the youth and the children. And so we will be hosting many workshops. October 22nd will be the first one where we're going to really use art and music to help them dive in and see if we can bring those talents and their passions so that we know any goals or anything that they want to become in the future, so we know how to foster that.
Beautiful. I also know that you're a mom for 2 children. Okay, just tell me a little bit more how that have brought to your children, the way that you have raised them and educate them.
Yes. I'm a mom of 2. I have a 2-year-old and a 10-year-old. And my 10-year-old, since she could talk at 3, I've been doing affirmations with her. Every night, I am brave, I am beautiful, I am smart, I am talented. To this day, my daughter uses those. She, as a matter of fact, when she was in 1st grade, she did a project at school. And the project was her and those affirmations on the drawing itself.
Wow.
And so the teacher was just like, she had never seen anything like that before. And I pride myself in building my kids' self-esteem and confidence. And also, I was just mentioning how my 10-year-old won an ad competition at school because she's been using Canva tools, designing tools that we now have just been granted access to, but now it's actually in colleges.
Wow.
So colleges are giving these young generations a tool such as Canva. And so my 10-year-old has been using Canva tools since she was 8. And at 10, currently, she just won an ad competition at school.
Wow, congratulations. I can see so much pride that you instill to her at a young age that give her this self-confidence to expand her talents, right?
Yes. Self-confidence is key. I went through a lot of bullying in middle school. I can't even begin to tell you how horrifying the bullying that I went through from kids actually ripping my face open with a broken piece of glass.
Wow.
And so that happened to me when I was 13. And if it's one thing they couldn't shatter was my self-esteem, my confidence. And so that's a little bit of what I want to instill in the youth so that the external world doesn't really get to them.
Ah, beautiful. I can see that you, like, from your own experience, how you can turn that to empower others.
Yes, exactly.
That's beautiful. And I like to see why you think this kind of specific education or empowerment is good for today's children.
Thank you. And that's an excellent question. Thank you for asking. What most parents don't know is that actually NASA, our backyard company here in Mountain View, knows that 98% of children are born geniuses. But because when we go into the school system, we're not able to exercise both left and right hemisphere of the brain. We only really exercise the left hemisphere, which has got to do with science, technology, math, analytical.
Yeah.
No one really tell us to exercise the intuition, the creativity, the music, the arts. And so through the workshops, that's my mission, to help kids develop on the right hemisphere of the brain, because it's very important to use your brain in a cohesive manner.
And in your belief, why do this kind of integrating the left and the right brain is important to today's society?
Well, first of all, it enhances critical thinking. So you could be giving the technology, the science, and the math skills, but if you don't know how to actually put those into play, which is what the right side does, it helps you with critical thinking. So this is why I'm wanting to develop that in kids.
Yeah, which is true, right? Today, the post-pandemic world, we are facing so many young adults, especially in depression or in anxiety, in different issues. And our common society of parents are not really ready to address the issue. So I feel like you are kind of like addressing that issue through some of your work, right?
The social media has created a lot of fears and a lot of uncertainty because there's a certain way that kids or even adults need to be, right? This perfection that social media has told us that we need to become. And kids, I don't want kids to really succumb to that. I don't want kids to be in fear or to shatter their self-confidence because they need to uphold the social media presence.
Yes.
If you instill in your children to be confident and to be resilient, all these external factors are not going to affect them once they're older.
Yeah, beautiful. So they will grow up to be confident and self-affirmed individuals and find their own path in their life.
Yes.
Awesome. I'm so happy to what you're standing for the family and the children and the young adult. So grateful to have this kind of wellness center actually exist in the world and be able to make a difference to our communities of parents and young adult nowadays that's feeling lost or no guidance. And I feel like this kind of work can really shine in the community, helping today's family and children facing post-pandemic challenges of a lot of people feeling lost or anxious about the future. So awesome. Thank you so much for having joined us our community and All About the Bay. We love story like yours to continue to empower our community, not just the bottom line with money, but do it with heart and purpose.
Yes, heart and purpose. That's key to teach our young leaders. They are the leaders, right? They're the next leaders. So we need to empower them as much as we can. And I'm delighted that you were here today. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So, everybody, I'm so happy to have interviewed Rose today, and her story just very moving. We'll continue to expand our reach in our community, sharing good story from All About the Bay. Stay tuned, and we will see you next time in our next interview.